All right, we are filming episode 9. Sorry, the mic was off for the first minute there. We actually got a good spot there. It's probably the same guy I was playing against in my first video today, or depending on when I post this. Episode 7, if you want to see it, we were playing against a guy with a big stack who was opening to 6 big blinds, which is an interesting strategy to say the least. In that spot, we made kind of a committing 3-bet in that if we flopped top pair or any big flop, we would commit to it, and we flopped 2 overs with the nut flush draw, and I was fully committed to getting the money in. But he folded, so we pick up $9 for free, which is just as good. Queen Jack under the gun. It's a little bit loose, but we flop top pair, and we will continue betting. Against a raise, I would be pretty annoyed. He makes a really small re-raise, so what is his range of hands that would call pre-flop and then raise flop? I think I'm going to peel one here. I think you could argue for a fold as well. I expect to see some random nines, some draws, but ace-jack, king-jack gives us some problems. I think I'm going to call down, assuming he doesn't just pile it all on. Jack 10 just got there. I'm going to check with the intention of calling. Queen 10, I think we have the best hand pretty often. Especially when he checks back, he would bet all his 2 pairs. I think he would have bet the turn or the river with ace jack or king jack. So not sure what he had there. We can take a look. King jack under the gun is another one that it's not really... I can't fault anybody for if they chose to fold those under the gun, because there's a bunch of people to act behind you that can 3-bet you out of the pot, like what's happening here. So we just lit 3 big blinds on fire. And also, when you do see a flop, you're often going to be seeing it out of position, which makes it a lot less valuable. How do I get to this hand? I just want to see. Okay, he had king 9, so that was that random 9. Interesting way to play it. You should not be flatting pre, even with the button, with king 9 suited, and you probably shouldn't be like raising your 1-pair hands. You just, I don't know. It sucks to give free cards to people and then have them run into a straight or something, but I'm trying to imagine what value you get. You're essentially instantaneously turning a fairly strong hand into a bluff, because better hands aren't going to fold. I have the bottom of my calling range here, and I still didn't fold. I think sometimes it would work. He would accidentally bluff me off of it, because I wasn't super thrilled about it. Problem is, what happened is I call, and then he knows like he's not value betting anymore. We'll fold here too. He knows his hand probably isn't good. He'd have to turn it into a bluff, but it does have showdown value. It's just kind of a bad spot to be in. So I probably would not, well, first I wouldn't just flat pre-flop with king 9, even suited, even with the button. It's just not a great hand. Let's see if I get action on these aces, then we'll get back to this discussion. We get a little 3-bet. I'd love if this guy flats. It doesn't. Since I'm out of position, I'm going to put in a sizable 4-bet. Actually, I would love him to spaz back. Let's just do that. So aces haven't been that good to me lately. I am committed. This flop will get value from ace jack, king jack suited, flush draws, pocket queens. Pocket 10s and 9s would probably also call if he has pocket 8s or jacks or 5s. So be it. We have kind of been in a rough patch with aces anyway. He did. He flopped a set. Well, jack or 8. Yep, that's how it's been. Kind of constantly. Aces have not been good to us. Aces and kings the past few days have been really, really brutal. So, here we go. Aces again. So, we blow through a buy-in pretty quick. We're up a little bit on this table. Let's see how aces fare over here. A 3-bet. Not a great flop, but we, especially against that stack size, we will try and get the money in. It'd be awesome if you had pocket 8s, that'd be hilarious. And I think we are going to put in another small raise, given how drawy it is. and intend to call it off. You could also call and shove every turn, which now I'm wishing I had. Didn't really want to give a free card. That stack size isn't too worrisome though, so I think you could give away a free card without it being too bad. Cutoff, 8-9, offsuit, bottom of my cutoff opening range, but we will open it. Anyway, back to that King-9 hand. Let's just wrap that thought up. Don't flat call with King-9 and then raise your one pair hands and have no idea what you're doing. Back to this Aces hand. That was brutal. It actually wouldn't be that brutal, except that it's just happened over and over and over again. But play poker long enough, play enough hands, you'll run into spots where you lose with aces and kings over and over again. I think I'm going to peel here, getting a very good price with a wheel-suited ace. Not going to go crazy if I flop a one-pair type hand. Here, $4, 44 behind, we will set mine. Alright, this guy puts in the big 3-bet to blow us out of the pot. 2 would be nice. I haven't been flopping sets lately. That's not a great flop. Literally can't beat anything that would 3-bet pre-flop at all. Is a little more interesting. I don't want to run a big bluff though. I'm gonna be upset if this guy checks. Yeah, he was the one I was afraid of. When that guy checked back the flop, I was worried about him. So we'll fold. And again, buy some more chips here. Pocket 2s again. Nine, 10 suited. I do not have that in my raising range under the gun, actually. It's a little loose. Oh gosh. It's got $7. I'm not even going to set mine. I'm not going to shove pre. Flop a backdoor straight flush draw, a gut shot, paired board. If he doesn't have a king or a jack, he probably won't be super interested in it. Now it's going to be pretty hard to get him to fold. Let's go with a check. And I think he'll show me ace high pretty often, which is a bummer, but he might have called down with ace high. My turn bet was going to be like 350. Yeah, we'll let that go. That seems loose. Ooh. Yep, fold. I'm going to attempt to steal the ace here. Get a big blind out of it. Quads. Or king high flop. I'm gonna just bump that up. His stack size is really small, so we will see what he wants to do here. Alright. No jack, no 7. There's a jack. Jack 7 off is good. Jeez, that's great. It's just how it's been. Yep, getting 3-bet with our small pocket pairs. Hopefully we pick up another caller so I feel better about set mining. Unfortunately we don't. No set. I haven't seen a set in many moons. Jeez. Queen 9 we can open on the button if it gets to us. King 7 we will pass. Pocket 9s. Obvious open from any position. If he 3-bets, I'll probably jam. If one of them 3-bets, I will call, and we win the blinds. That's fine. Limping around here. Off a pair. I'm not really in love with it, though. If it checks through, the board pairs where I hit a 3 or a 9, I would be betting the turn. I'll let that go. I think you can lead some of those flops too. Jacks, let's see if they fare better than aces for me here. Alright, he 3-bets. Let's play in position. Amazing. Okay, so he checks. We are going to bet for value here. Huh. Weird. Weird. Huh. Now I think we could bluff at that. Oh, snap calls me. Oh, gosh. Oh, why didn't I 4-bet pre? Oh my gosh, I play so bad. Smoked me. He got me. Snap calls that river. Aces. Alright, so I've lost a big pot with aces, lost a big pot with... Alright, this is the guy who plays quite bad in 3-bet pots. Very rarely 3-bet 3s, but we will. Put any of you 3-bet here. We'll bet half pot here. He can't have some 7s and 5s in his range. 3, 4, 5, 7. I have a straight flush draw. And he shoves. That's fantastic. This session's not going as planned. Let's see if this guy will stack off with a king for us. My goodness. Value shove this river, obviously. Trip 7, so aces have lost another big one. Oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. Beautiful. So starting stuck about 2.5 buy-ins here. Down a little over 2 buy-ins today. Lost 2 buy-ins with aces right away. Lost with jacks to ace jack. That one I misplayed a little bit. I mean, you can either 4-bet pre or take it in position. When he checks the flop, I actually like betting out. Can't really bet the turn, but the river looks like a good bluff card. Was not. I don't know if I'm trying to justify a really bad play or what. Very frustrating. Fire it up and within 15 minutes lose 2 stacks with pocket aces. And another one with jacks. But it's just been kind of going that way. That last one where I value shoved the river with aces, 100% standard. You cannot be afraid of a 7 there compared to how many kings he has. When he calls really quick, you know, I'm not super thrilled about it. Because I think he'd think about it with a king. So when he called pretty quickly, I was like, well, that's not good. But it is what it is. Aces are no good. Then that pocket 3s hand, that was kind of frustrating too. We will 3-bet jacks. And I think I'm just going to try and get him in pre. Since playing a flop with him, let guys catch up. He calls. There's the ace. Love it. Love it. I hope it's ace-jack again. I'm going to check this one back, actually. I don't see a ton of value in betting. Aces and deuces. We will call you down. I hope it is ace-jack. That'd be hilarious. And we'll bet here. I'll check here. Show me an ace so I can be mad. Ace-9. Alright. Aces have lost twice. Jacks have lost twice to an ace. Just burning through this bankroll one buy-in at a time. I feel pretty good 3-betting that. I would actually probably get it in against a button raise with that sizing. Oh, I forgot that small pot, that King Queen versus Jack 7 was funny too. And I am going to commit against this guy with that flop. Oh yeah, grinding our way back up. $3. So the bankroll is sitting at 416 plus about 100, down to about 500. Things are not going up for us, not going well for us here in the Road to 5K challenge. Should be a Road to 0 challenge. I could beat that. I would love to like flop a set and have someone else have aces for once. That'd be like a pretty cool change of pace. I am going to 3-bet this guy. Ace-9 is probably strong enough against a small blind opening range. Sometimes they'll play back at you. Flop, top, top. Let's go for some value. It's interesting. 4-5 gets there. Pocket 6s. Should I pot control or should I value bet more? I think we will try and eke some value out of like 9-10, Jack 9, Queen 9, King 9. Huh. And we will check. What's he gonna show us? Ace Jack. These guys just don't fold. Like, I mean, obviously I'm happy now. What was he thinking on the turn? How am I losing in this game? So, it's readless, but we have some serious soft spots in the player pool between that guy who opens to 6 big blinds and this guy just check calling ace-jack high. Yeah. So if I'm going to 3-bet ace-9 off, I should probably 3-bet ace-7 suited as well. I mean, you're either defending against a small blind open, you're either defending or 3-betting it. So probably, I think you could argue for a 3-bet. Yeah, actually, I don't mind calling. I don't know. Plays okay in position. Just call. Let me flop a set. Huh, interesting. Kind of in this spot again where it's possible we have the best hand, but if we get called... Oh man, he called quick. I don't like this as much. I need a 9. Give me that 9. What's this guy thinking about? Yeah, I'm not gonna bluff this 3 ways with this guy behind me. What would he have? Ace Queen's unlikely. Maybe I should bluff that. Ooh, yeah. Ace high flush draw. Makes up a significant part of their range, or just the ace of hearts. It's a little discouraging to fire up a session and just like get crushed right away, especially the way I've been running lately. So I like to play short sessions, especially for these videos, and when I'm like, I try not to, like if I feel like I'm making decisions tilty, I'll just quit right away. I actually feel fine right now. like I said, it is a little discouraging to get aces twice in this player pool and get setted and tripped, especially on that king 7-7 board. That's just such a beautiful spot to crush king queen, king jack, or even ace king. Oh, flop a set there and a huge draw over here. We are going to be attempting to get the money in on both boards. I'd love to see queen jack here. That'd be very nice. I'm pretty deep over here, so can make up some ground. And he folds. Oh, he called. That's a straight. We actually hit our hand. It's incredible. Let's go with something like this. I think I can shove the river. Hey, I've got the nuts. He can't have 5-6. Let's bet. Oh man, no action over there. Let's bet 2/3 of the pot. That'd be sweet if he had a flush. And he shoved, but he didn't. He might have had a flush. He had the second nuts, and oh man! He had the second nuts. Could not get him to lead. Okay. Well, we finally flush over flush someone, and they had the second nuts. I love it. Except that I couldn't get him to shove or bet the river. Oh man, this guy just blew us off another possible set. So, hey, our luck turned around there for a second. Flopped a set, got a little bit of value out of it too. And maybe I should check that turn, like act like I was bluffing. I think they just check back so often, and I think they'll call with all their like 9-10s, king 10s, obviously queen jack, might even jam it in on you. So I like to just bet that bet, not leave it up to them to bet. Let's flop like trips, like ace jack jack or something. Let's see bet half pot, getting a good price over here. We will peel one, flop nothing. C-bet worked over here though. Backdoor nut flush draw. Snap checks. So if this guy checks, I'm gonna fire at this, but his range of flat calling out of the small blind is actually pretty strong. So I'm gonna fire since this guy doesn't seem to want to do anything with it, and I have position on him. And it worked. We got one to work. $0.80, suited ace. We will peel a flop. Sometimes I will. If I was on the button, I might isolate or even overcall given that stack size, but alright, early position open. I flop second pair. I think I would call one bet. If this guy calls, I'll fold. Obviously, if he raises, I'll fold. Yeah, I'll let this one go. When I'm calling with like ace-7 suited, it's not because I want to make a pair hand. It's because I feel like I'm getting a good price given the stack depths to possibly hit a monster flop or like a 2-pair, trips, or nut flush draw, combo draw. Combo draw obviously is a little more rare when cards are disconnected, but just flopping one pair is not what I'm trying to put a ton of money in with in that position. All right, let's take a quick break here. Quick break. All right. Play about 5 more minutes for this session. I do like being 200 big blinds deep. I tend to feel like I play better than most of the pool as the stacks get deeper. So once the stack hits 200 or higher, I feel pretty good. We are going to squeeze this one for sure. I might even jam it in there pre against a button raised and 4-bet, because I think you find enough of the time that people are getting out of line thinking you're getting out of line. But we win $3 for free. It's probably the second best thing that could have happened. Five, 6 on the button's pretty standard open. Flopping nothing at all, no draw, nothing good. That's pretty standard flop. This guy's thinking through his options here. I'm going to fire one more to see if I can get king high or ace high to fold. If he has a 10, so he was thinking for a long time. He could have a 10 and be going for a check raise here. Sometimes when they flop trips, they're not sure what to do, and they decide to go check call, check raise the turn. It looks like that is what has happened. So we will fold. He checks to me. I will bet 1 and take it down. Both playable hands, depending on the action. I will give that up. There's only one person. Like, baby aces don't really play well against one person out of position. Annoying. I have to fold. This might be our 6 big blind guy. That stack size looks like a... wonder if he's switched to 4 big blinds now. Looks like this guy's going to time out. If this guy raises, I think I'm just going to ship it in there. Actually, that seems... it's almost too big for that, but too low. Nah, it doesn't matter. We get a walk. Pocket 7s. Okay. We will set 9. We did not flop a set. It's annoying. Hey, get another big blind walk. Pretty rare. Shove ace 9. What's he got? Ace jack. 10 ball. Now I need the jack ball. Does not come. right, 200 big blinds deep. Gonna flop quads today. 4. And no 4. Nice. Might actually have the best hand. Might actually have the best hand here. Gonna turn a gut shot, see where we're at today. That is interesting. Definitely feels like 7s, 8s, or 9s as the most likely hand. 5 would be cool. Show me a 5. Check. Ooh, could be diamonds. I might actually win. Yeah, I wasn't going to hit that 5, was I? Okay. That you can fold. King 10 suited's pretty strong, but under the gun, a little too loose. And this happens. There goes $1.50. You have $1.50. You have $1.50. Alright, well this video has been about 30 minutes. I think we'll wrap it up here in the next few hands. Definitely going to play the king queen. Ooh, this is the guy that likes to raise to 4 or 6 big blinds, I believe. Who's pretty weak. And we'll go to a flop. Alright, 2 overs and a gut shot to the super nuts. But there's a flush draw out there. Stack is small enough that if somebody makes a standard size bet of like 2/3, really pot size or less, I think I would peel one off here, even out of position. Hey, got another big blind walk. Yeah, turn's not great. Means we cannot have the nuts. And I'm not going to bluff into 3 people here. Oh, aces! Oh, man. I wish someone had like 200 big blinds here. Come on, let me get it in. Suited wheels are in my opening range from everywhere. 3-bet, 3-bet. Oh my gosh. Getting crushed. No action. No action on the aces. Jam, fold, call. Darn it. Alright, got shot to the nuts. Backdoor not flush draw. I think we will call one here. Kinda wish I had position. I think I'm gonna actually do the rare check raise bluff. Because if he doesn't have an ace, he won't be super thrilled about it. He does fold. Let's continue. That should be a scare card to 8s and 10s. Getting 3-bet all over the place. Well, good news is we've had aces 4 times. Bad news is we've lost huge with 2 of them and won the blinds with the other. We will open 2, 3 big blinds. This guy will open shove. Ace jack offsuit. Yeah. Aces. 5s. Five. This guy's stack not make me super thrilled. He checked really quick, so I think I'm more worried about this guy. Yep. Put a big bet out there. All right. Really put him on sixes or jacks. Hey, we got aces again. So I think we will raise this river for value. Yeah, I guess he could have queen 10, but is what it is. River is set. Aces gets no action again. This guy times out. Wow, won $5 for free there. Got a little lucky. Rivered the three of a kind. We'll open that, fold there. Love 8-10 suited, but I think in the cutoff it's pretty good, and from middle position, less so. Flop, set, flop, set. So this guy is less inclined to float me because he has this guy behind. So it makes me feel a little better c-betting. Alright, well I said I was going to cut this video off after a few hands, and we have played more than a few, so I think we can safely sit out next hand. This one might go to a flop. Alright, 175 cents there. We'll see a flop three ways here. Flop quads. Just kidding. Flop second pair though. Might actually be able to get little value from some hands. Like flush draws and straight draws. That guy called pretty quickly, so, oh boy. Money. That's a very good turn. Bet pretty big. I don't think flush draws are folding still. Aw, man. Really, maybe I should have made it 250 or 3. Enough draws out there. I kind of wanted to price them out. All right, let's see in this bankroll challenge where we're at. Started at 633, now we're at 586. It's almost exactly one buy-in. So we're down about one buy-in today. Losing big twice with aces, twice with jacks. I think we'll just chalk that up to a win overall. Kind of running into the wrong part of people's ranges. It's not like we're getting it in and getting sucked out on as much as just kind of running in to big hands. So I'll wrap that video up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave your comments below.